So I made $375 in my first vendor market. That was in March. It's August. So let's talk about what I sold, what I completely got wrong, and why it took me 5 months to talk about it. And by the way, hi, I'm Kathy. It's been a minute. So quick context, because I do believe that it matters. At this point, I've been making candles since around, I want to say like 2020, 2021. I'll write it up here. But it's been a minute since I've been making candles, right? I would sell to friends and family, and I would make some online orders too, which was always so great. Before we go any further, let me just try to break down to you how much this whole vendor thing costs and all of the things, right? Also, I have sticky notes so I can remember because, like I said, it's August and this happened in March. The vendor fee was $95. I'm not even sure if that's a great price, a crazy price. To me, I'm just like, oh, I can afford $95 to spare. Great, I can do it. This is my first one, so I don't even know what's a great range or what's not. We had to get our own tent. My tent costs about $100. The table itself is about 6 feet. That was about $35. I got that from Walmart. Weights to keep the tent in place in case there's bad weather or some crazy gusts of wind or something like that. That was $35. Walmart as well. Table fabric that I got, I think I got like 2 of them. That was about $14, $15. Went to Five Below. I got a couple of things. This was like $14 for the shelving that I got. And some accent table things or whatever. It was about $30. They reached out to me on February 6th. I did not see the message until March 3rd. Basically, I went back to them and I apologized and I was like, hey, so sorry I missed your DM. If it's open, I'd love to be a part of it. So they said no worries about it. It's still in the bio, XYZ, whatever. Filled out the application, sent over the $95. I was like, okay, cool. So your girl's up in there. I spent the next week or so trying to make sure I had enough inventory. I did have enough. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I still have some. However, I was just making sure that I was prepared. The loading part of it started at 12:30. We could not start before. And I had to be fully set up by 1:50. This one little thing. My real goal when I went to do this market was not to just make, or not to sell out every single thing, because it could be wishful thinking, but I wasn't going into it with the mindset of like, I have to sell out everything. You know, like when you go around and you go to markets and stuff like that, you're not the vendor. You don't know what goes into it until you are that person. So me going as a vendor instead of a customer this time, completely different. My goal was not to sell out all my products. It was just mainly for the experience and try to get my feet wet, know what it's like to be here in this moment and be like, okay, what are these customers picking up? What questions are they asking me? What did they put back? What did they not like? And I always told them, anybody that came up to the booth, I was just saying, obviously how you greet them and things like that. And I just wanted them to come over and give me their review. Smell something, ask a question, let me know how they feel about something. Does anything resonate with you? Tell me exactly what it feels like or what this reminds you of.
This one is like definitely flowers, for sure. The name is on point. Yeah. Oh, that smells good. Oh, that smells amazing.
Thank you.
No, it's really good. I made push that. It's my favorite one.
That one? Okay.
Yeah, these two are really strong. And this is really soft.
Okay.
That's really good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. How are you? Feel free to smell whatever you want to smell, even if you don't buy anything. I just love your reaction and an honest opinion.
She's a big candle girl.
Oh,
I have
okay.
like a million at a time.
Okay. Well, tell me what you think. These are our best
Who's
sellers.
Mr. Sam?
Mr. Sam was a very older guy back in New York. He owned a laundromat. So when I was a child, he would let me come inside his laundromat when it was raining, cold, whatever. He would look out for me, you know.
That's really sweet.
So I just wanted to make something to honor him, because he was kind of shaped my childhood. And like being nice to people goes a long way, you know.
Mr. Sam's really good.
Oh, that does sound good.
Hold it straight across right here. Do you want to text or email for your receipt?
Email is fine.
Email?
Well, text it.
Text it? Okay. You just enter your phone number right here and you get the text. Yeah, this one is one of my favorites too. I like this one. Thank you so much. I like this one, and you bought me flowers. It's like one of the most prominent scents that I have. That's great. Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you. So we're making some sales. I'm feeling very good, very confident. very hungry. We had like one little, I look bald headed. I am. It's shriveled up. We're making progress. Things are looking good. People are smelling. People are buying. My friends have came by to support. I appreciate you guys so much because this is a lot. But it was a great experience though. I'm having a good time. It was very nerve-wracking because I am not a seller. Like I don't know. I've never really saw myself in this light, and it's so crazy because knowing that I know what I want to do in my life and knowing the things that I absolutely hate, it's all intertwined. I hate math. I have to do math. I have to do calculations. I have to do, like, for right now, accounting things. You know, like I said, I hate math. I hate math. And then I remember like growing up, and even now, like I don't really go into malls too often anymore now, but if I have to, I will. The booths that are set up there, there's always a person that's trying to say, hey, can you smell this? Hey, can you do this? Come over to my booth. I was like, I could never do that job. And look at me. I digress. The questions that they were asking, obviously I can answer them, but it's also a matter of, I am so in my head, I'm always trying to make sure I don't sound crazy because I don't like to say 37 times before I get to the point. I don't like to say like 37 times before I get to the point. I want to be able to speak very clearly, articulate myself well, and being nervous and doing this for the first time, just like, I did it again. But I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, oh gosh, Kathy, just get it out. But I have to keep in mind that you talk to people all the time. Just slow down. When I start to get nervous, I have to pace myself. I have to calm myself down. I have to speak a little bit slower. But I want to make sure that I am explaining to the customer exactly why or what was the intention behind this candle.
You always was there, girl. How you feel?
I feel good. Like I want to do it again.
Oh, Kathy, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you, girl. You look happy.
Thanks, girl.
Comfortable. Like, look at you.
Yeah,
like,
I would.
Look at you.
Yeah. So I sold 12 candles that day, and that was also in the $375, right? I have a scent that's called You Bought Me Flowers, and I have a scent that's called Dream in Detail. Those two scents are my favorite out of basically my chapters collections, right? Or my mood collections. And those are not the ones that were being picked up. What got picked up the most was Blissful Kisses, that you guys can see. All right, so Blissful Kisses is part of my mixed collection, my Mixed Signals collection. Mixed Signals came to mind because at the time I had already had two collections finished, which was the Archives and the Spilled Ink. The Archives is really just about nostalgia. It was one of the first collections that I made that I was just like, what made me think about, I miss my childhood. I miss certain days in my life. Let's go back to the beginning. Spilled Ink is an ode to my poetry. All my writings and things like that, they needed somewhere to go besides on the paper. So that's my Spilled Ink collection. So my Spilled Ink collection had candles named 3 a.m., Scripted Flames, Broken Record. The Mixed Signals, I had an idea for it, but I couldn't find a title for it. This is such a strong, fragrant smell, so I can understand why people pick this up first because it's very strong, right? But however, I was expecting this to sell pretty good, but not for it to be technically the best seller at the market. I thought that at least it would have competition with You Got Me Flowers and Dreamy Detail. You Got Me Flowers is one of my favorites because that really came from so many things. It comes from self-care, buying yourself your own flowers with somebody. You're asking somebody and they don't give it to you. You know, you drop all these hints and they're not, can you just give me some flowers? I'll get it myself, you know. And it also came from like I remember when I was a kid, my dad, my sister and I, we grew up in New York, and there once in a while they'll have these trees that bloom these little, I wish I knew the name of the flower, but they're cute little white, maybe a tint of pink flowers that would grow on our walks home or wherever we may be, where we'll see them and they'll be like, oh daddy, can you grab us those flowers? Can we have those flowers? I don't care what it took for my daddy to get up there, he was gonna give me them flowers. He made it a point to give us those flowers no matter what he had to do. He got the flowers. So a memory like that, I was like, oh my gosh, If I can capture that, because I remember that feeling. I know what it felt like. So like the idea of like a man not being able to give me flowers, and my daddy can, and he climbed trees and stuff to give me the flowers. So that's what that scent came from. I thought that that was going to be one of the best sellers because I love this so much, right? Long story short, Blissful Kisses sold out the most, and then there was a tie between Tender Remains and Endless Love. So there are 12 candles I was sold that day, and I would just say, oh, it gave me perspective into what people gravitated to, which is why I want to make my next market a lot more different in the way that I present it, right? With this market, obviously people are buying with their nose. If it smells good, if it's strong enough, I'm interested, XYZ, versus getting to know the reason behind the candles. So that's why I feel like I am very much in a niche with certain things when it comes to, in a niche with these candles and with what I'm selling and the experience I'm trying to convey. Because like I said, it's not just candles, right? So why I haven't posted any of this in 5 months, I'm gonna be honest, I kept meaning to, right? I generally kept meaning to. I want to make YouTube a priority, but I am not the best when it comes to juggling this and a 9-to-5 and trying to build a business and family stuff and life changes. Like, I'm also engaged and trying to get, planning a wedding. There's so many things happening, and just that my YouTube has always been the one to fall off every single time, like every single time. And then when I did post, 30 views, 40 views, no engagement, nothing. So honestly, my passion for showing up here in this space has kind of dwindled, because it's still fun, but it's also like nothing back, nothing in return. And it just got hard to keep wanting to do it. So the whole 5 months I wasn't posting. I was still living my life. I'm still writing. I'm still pouring candles. I'm still building my business. I'm still being cute. I'm still having great times with my friends and family. Like, life is still happening for me. So I do want to get back into documenting it, but I just need to, I do need to work on my consistency and have a lot more structure when it comes to this if I want to see the growth happen. Even though I did the market and it was such a great experience for me, it felt like I'm gonna post it, and for what? It's not anything anybody cares about. Like, you have those thoughts after a while. It's like, it's fun to sit here and get confident. Like, YouTube honestly built my confidence to speak to people, even though I still have my stage fright and things like that. I do feel a lot more confident when I'm able to get these videos out, but also doing that and having nothing in return as far as like people leaving comments and like keeping the conversation going. That part isn't happening, so it gets a little sad. So I kind of just backed away from doing it for a minute, but we'll see what happens in the future. What I would do differently, I have a whole different aspect of how I want to run my next market. It's gonna take a lot more money, a lot more than whatever I said it was, $300 like something to go into it, but I think it'll be so much more worth it because I really want to convey what Zens and Echoes is supposed to be and what it will be. So I'm just kind of excited for the future, and I'm happy I was able to post this video because I need to get this out. So I'm gonna keep doing markets. I'm on the hunt right now for any upcoming markets that I would align with, and I'm gonna make sure that I film it properly, switch up the angle just a little bit, just make it more fun, because now I kind of have an idea of what to expect. So if you have done a market before, I'm generally interested in what you think or what you wish you would have known before doing your first market. And if you haven't done one, what's stopping you? Also, I am revamping this channel to just kind of be a lot more organized to where I'm at right now in my life. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it. So I'll see you in my next one.